Hi there, students. Splinter, a countable noun. To splinter, a verb. Okay, a splinter is a long, sharp piece of something, normally a piece of wood. Yeah, have you ever had a splinter in your hand? You've been working with a piece of wood and then you suddenly get this little long sharp piece in your hand and you have to pull it out with some tweezers. Yeah, that's a splinter. I think most commonly a splinter is made of wood, but it could be a splinter of glass, or a splinter of plastic, or a splinter of metal even. I think probably for glass I might use the word a shard. I made a video about that the other day. Okay, so yeah, if you've got a splinter in your foot, it can be a very painful thing. It's a splinter is like a fragment. And then as a verb, to splinter, to break into small sharp pieces. Yeah, the wood cracked and splintered. You know how wood breaks down the grain? It's splintered. I heard this splintering sound. Yeah, and then we can also use this verb to splinter figuratively, meaning to break into several smaller pieces. So for example, you could have a splinter group. Yeah, this is a group of people who've left an organization or a party and they formed a new one. Okay, so the political parties split into several splinter groups. So several different pieces to splinter. We were walking as a group and then part of the group splintered off to the left, separated off to the left. Okay, so to splinter, to separate away from a group. Yeah, to break off in fragments, but figuratively as well. Okay, so a splinter group. Yeah, a splinter, a small sharp piece of wood, glass, splinters of metal. Yeah, when the bomb exploded and there were splinters of metal all over the place. A group splinters, it separates into smaller pieces. I charged at the door and the wood splintered. The political party is splintering into different splinters, into different pieces. Okay, so a splinter, a small needle-like particle, or a faction that has broken away from a parent body. To splinter off, to separate off, yeah, to split into pieces. Okay, so yeah, the group was splintered by dissent. It was split up. It was cracked and splintered into pieces. I threw the rock at the window and the glass splintered. It shattered. It fractured. I think you can say splinter-proof glass. I think I'd probably though use shatterproof glass. Okay, so to splinter, to break into pieces. A splinter, a small, thin, needle-like piece of something that's sharp and it's broken off of a larger piece. So be careful not to get splinters. Yeah, there are splinters all over the floor, so don't walk barefoot in here. Let's see, formality. Splinter. A splinter as a noun, 5 in formality, use anywhere. To splinter off, maybe 4.5 in formality. I'm not sure I would use splinter off in something very formal. A splinter group, 5 in formality, use anywhere. And then as to origin, okay, this comes from Dutch, from Middle Dutch, splinter, which has exactly the same meaning, a long sharp fragment of something. Yeah, so a splinter. Yeah, something that you can get in your hand or your foot. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Splinter.